Hi, welcome back to another episode of Thinking Inside the Box on Noah's Ark. Today we're going to talk about this effect I call Leslie guitar. Basically, it's an electric guitar passing through a Leslie speaker cabinet. We're going to start by listening to a track called Any Color You Like by Pink Floyd from The Dark Side of the Moon. And you're going to hear that the guitar has this wobbly, rotating vibrato sound. So let's hear the track. So the Leslie speaker was originally conceived to work together with an organ, but since it's a separate device, you can actually patch anything you'd like, so a guitar, piano or anything. So what David Gilmour and Jimmy Page did is that they plugged their electric guitars through the Leslie speaker to get this effect, this vibrato effect. How does that technically work is that the Leslie speaker basically produces an effect we call the Doppler effect. So what's the Doppler effect? The Doppler effect is an effect that you may have heard, even today. And it's the effect when, for example, a police car or an ambulance in the street passes in front of you, and you're going to hear that the siren sound is going to go up in pitch and go down after the car passes through. And this is due to the fact that as the car comes towards you, the sound is going to travel in the same direction as the car. And so you're going to have this compression in the air molecules between you and the car. And that makes it that the pitch is going to rise as the car comes towards you. But when the car goes away from you, well, the sound still comes towards you. The car goes the opposite direction. So that means that the air molecules between the car and you, they're going to expand. So that means the wavelength is going to be actually longer, meaning the frequency of the sound is going to go down. So that's why when the car comes towards you, the pitch rises and then it drops. This is what we call the Doppler effect. And actually in the Leslie speaker cabinet, that's exactly what's happening when the horn is rotating. You're going to have this natural vibrato that's going to be happening. And this is how the effect is produced in the physical world. So how can we achieve that effect in the DAW? I'll show you guys in Pro Tools, and it's going to be really easy. We just need this one plugin called the DB33 that comes with Pro Tools. So I'll show you guys how you can set up that plugin. So I just opened up Pro Tools with an old session of mine called Take Me Back from my second album, and I've got some Leslie guitar on this track, so I can show you guys how you can achieve that effect. So let's start by listening to the track. So here I've got the lead guitar part, and I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like without the Leslie effect on. So this is just the dry guitar. So what we can do to achieve the Leslie guitar effect is add this free plugin that comes with Pro Tools called the DB33. So it's usually used as a virtual instrument, but we can also use it as an effect. So let's switch over to the cabinet side here. I'm going to remove the bypass and make sure the organ sound is lowered and the external input at an appropriate level for the track. Then you can also adjust the speed of rotation of the horn. So I've just set it as the fast setting, but you can also adjust the speed over here as well. And I've added a little bit of drive for the Chu preamp and removed some character. And this is what it sounds like. And in the track, this is what it sounds like. So it kind of gives this wobbly sound that fits a little more the mood of the track. So there it is, Leslie guitar in the DAW. So that's it, Leslie guitar and the DAW. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to stay up to date to my next videos. And please comment in the section below and let me know how you used the Leslie speaker as an effect in your tracks. And I'll see you next time.